Behind me is ALGOA Bay, and the wind's doing its thing as it so frequently does here in Port Elizabeth, and many of you who follow racing will know that the Betting World ALGOA Cup run over 2,000 metres takes pride of place at Fairview Racecourse this Sunday. We've got some very exciting interviews lined up for you, but the most important thing to let you know is that there's a Quartet Maxi Pool carryover in race number 1. There's also a Maxi Pool carryover in race number 7 and in race 9. V. Woodley, betting executive of Phumelela Gaming and Leisure Limited, has supplied the latest information in respect of those carryovers, and it really promises to be the most exciting day's racing and a standalone meeting at that. So as far as the information side of things is concerned, let's go and join Alan GREEFF to start with. I know that all you want to do is win this race, and you have 4 chances to do that, starting off with the one that was named after you, Johnny Handsome, Rush of Light, Simmering and Well Informed. As far as riding arrangements are concerned, it would appear on face value that Mr. Sheen is aboard the right horse. Is that in fact the case?
Rush of Light's having his first run here for us. Is 5-year-old gelding. See how he goes. Only had 2 runs in his life. Simmering's been a little bit disappointing. He's better than his form, but it's more his grass work that's better than his polytrack races. He hasn't done so well on the polytrack as I'd liked. I thought he'd have won sooner. Johnny Handsome's coming along the right way. He's now on his 3rd run. He improved immensely. Got left by big distance the first time out. Next time ran on nicely, only beat 4 lengths. And Well Informed's a nice colt. Does good work at home. And I think, the racing experience is going to be counting against him. But I think I've been waiting for a race up the straight. He was supposed to run just before they cut the grass and gave it a spring treatment, and we unfortunately had to move to the polytrack because of the rain, so he would have had a run under his belt before that, but I didn't want to run him around the turn on the polytrack first time out. He's a nice, big, impressive horse and good looking horse, but I think he's going to need the experience. If he doesn't need the experience, he'll run a good race.
Your mother has Black Thunder as a representative already accepted into the race, first leg of the PA.
Yeah, he's been a little bit disappointing, but he's got a glimmer here and there, and Greg was quite keen to ride him on Sunday. And, I think if he puts his right foot forward, he's got a chance. He's taken a little bit of time to show his glimmer, but he's been a disappointing horse in general. But, I still think there's a win or 2 left in him somewhere.
Okay, then moving on to the daughter of Victory Moon. She's having her 4th run in Port Elizabeth. Terribly disappointing last time out after her penultimate start being very promising.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in her last run, but I think we found some excuses there. And she looks well, works well, and hopefully, we can just put that last run behind us, because she's a better filly than that run suggested, and I think she's a big runner.
Looking at her work this morning, was she working with anything of any significance?
Yeah, I was happy with her work, and I just let her run through her paces, but she was working with a filly that's already won 3 races, and her work's always been great, and I've always been happy with her work, and that's why I feel that we've really just got to disregard that last run.
One of my favourite horses in your yard is Drummondor, an absolute soldier. Lapses of concentration every now and again, but he really is a hard-knocking individual.
Yeah, he is a nice-looking horse, and he's had his fair share of quirks in him. But we put him away really for the winter. He didn't do so well, and we've brought him back now. This is his first run back, and just put him through his paces. Hopefully, he gives us a good run on Sunday.
Okay, then one of the runners that I really fancy of yours on Sunday is a horse called Dennison, and of course Greg Shane climbs aboard.
Yeah, Dennison, I was a little bit disappointed with her first run back in the season, but she's a nice filly. She ran a good race the run before that. She's an honest filly. She's going to win a couple more races. We had 1 or 2 problems after her last run, and hopefully we have sorted those out. And she's a good filly, and I think she'll win a lot of races still this season.
Okay, it's interesting to note that there are at least 2 horses of the year participating in the ALGOA Cup, in Blaze of Fire and Lord Badger. Lord Badger seemed to have lost his way, but he's really found his way back really well. The question is he up to it? Is he good enough?
Well, this is a case of if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. He's got a low galloping weight, and Muzi and he's riding him. 52 on his back, and I think we've got to take our chances. There might be a little bit above, but like I say, it's one of those cases. If you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance here.
Fit and well, you're happy with his prep?
No, I'm happy with his preparation. He's come through his preparation well, and we'll give it our best shot yet.
On to the 9th race, Charles and Glovo aboard Diamond Cut, who I think has an outstanding chance, and then Fascinating Filly appears to be the stable elect.
Yeah, Diamond Cut, Charles has ridden on both his starts, and he's got a good rapport with this filly. He won on her first start emphatically on that day, and came out and ran third 2 weeks ago, I think it was. She's a nice little filly. She's done more than she's been asked of, and Charlie's got a good relationship with her. Fascinating filly. She's done very well in the stable. She's won 2 starts, and I think she's going to be a big runner as well.